Welcome back to the FMV archive. I'm here in my cushy lair for disc 3 of the XFiles PlayStation 1 game. There we are. Waking up. Hearing somebody at the door, but who could it be? Is it going to be Cook again? No, it's Detective Astrodorian.
Good morning.
And this is actually a pretty cool X-Files-y moment to it. This is another one where I think this is good to watch the walkthrough here on this one, because there's something in here that people often forget to do. And if you're watching this, another walkthroughs or reading Reddits about this or something like this, people will consistently say that they get stuck at the beginning of disc 3. So make sure you do this.
How do you know about the Terracon injuries?
I got the original autopsy reports. I have them if you want to see them.
Who's the victim?
This is also where it starts getting back into the, I would say, task at hand. Actually tracking down Mulder and Scully. It gets more into that in this disc. As you will see here, when we watch this videotape. Remember, kids, things actually, it's called tape because it was actual tape, like a strand of tape that you would get, and there were images on that, and it went in a row really fast, and it looked like video. Yeah, so that's what we're going to watch here, old surveillance tape.
That could be Mulder's rental car, same make.
Okay, who is this?
That looks like Mulder.
Kind of looks like Mulder.
Have you seen him?
No, just photos. That guy was at the warehouse last night. Different truck. Same company, Gordon's hauling.
Coroner, Washington.
I love that scene there.
So,
it's really quick.
What was
that guy's just sprinting at Mulder, and then he just turns into a beam of light. What the hell does any of that mean?
And all of the gas station's electronic equipment stopped working. So what do you think it is?
That light looked like it was coming.
And this is when this is what I meant when I said starts to feel X-Files-y at this point. Now this fax that comes
Sounds
through.
Like you have a fax. The body's over.
You definitely have to go over and pick this thing up.
She's found out. Oh, I got that Cyrillic document.
It does not feel that it is super important at the time, but my God, this is where people get stuck. They don't pick up that fax, and they don't do step 2 of it, which you'll find out here in a minute.
Mob related, probably because you questioned him. So I guess you did get him killed. I've turned the case over to the task force.
Okay, here we are looking at the facts. You'll see that Wong is on this. It just very lots of information that we particularly don't need all of it. The Gordon's hauling is the major piece of this.
You mean why was the Gordon's hauling truck both here and at the warehouse?
Yeah.
They were involved in the smuggling.
Where's the truck?
Totally empty. I've got an evidence crew going over it right now.
Where does Terracon fit into all this?
Obviously, they were part of the smuggling. Either they fried themselves mishandling plutonium, or someone had them killed.
What did the man from Charno want with Mulder, assuming that was Mulder?
Bald guy, let's find out about that guy.
Who was he?
Don't have an ID on him yet. He was very badly burned.
What about
Yeah,
Gordon's
I believe
hauling?
there's one more piece of evidence.
Nobody answers the phone, and apparently there's no one on the premises. I sent a Duval County sheriff over there. No luck.
Yes, Mulder.
We need to focus on Mulder and Scully. Where are they? All this voodoo with flashing lights and burnt corpses is not the case we're here to solve.
I don't agree. If we can understand what this is about, then we can find your missing agents.
Now, go over and get that fax. Why not? Get a little bit of information there. Now we have to hand that fax to her. This is where people get stuck. They're like looking around this room for a half hour. What do I need? What do I need? Do I go back to bed? Do I leave?
Wow,
No, you have to hand her the damn fax. People get stuck on that all the time on this game.
If you kill a lot of people. Okay, cowboy, let's go. We're burning daylight.
Where are we going?
To the coroner's office to get the autopsy reports on the burn victims.
You can do that shower thing if you want. It's just a silly joke that just takes time.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. It's 4 hours away, but then
let's go to Gordon's hauling. which must be 1,000 miles away because it's nighttime now. Good place to save it here. Good place to save. Because if you don't do this, if you want to stop now, this is kind of one of the only puzzle elements of the game, I would say, that are coming up. So, good place to save. Why do we have to click the button to go in here? Kind of seems like a little bit of overkill. Why couldn't we just have walked in there? I guess they wanted to make it more interactive. So here you go. We are going to add that step to it. Again, this is one of those areas of the game that is very dark, kind of hard to see. But if you do this the right way, which we're going to show you here in the walkthrough, this is very easy. There's a lot of ways that this can go wrong for you and kind of only one way for it to go right. Definitely get your flashlight out. We're going to pick up that shovel. That's number one. Then we are going to pick up this log here. Oh man, it's the guy with the stuff in his eyes. Yeah. If you're a fan of the show, you've seen that, you know, Krychek was, I believe, the first one to have that stuff. Okay, now we're supposed to know that's a bomb. It's okay. It's I guess, you know, it's a red blinking light. So, watching decades of, you know, TVs, from MacGyver to Law and Order to whatever police/action show there is, it is, you know, blinking red light bomb. So we got the log, but how the hell are we gonna get out of here?
We're locked in.
Good thing we got that shovel, and good thing we see that vent there, because we're going to use that shovel to kick out that vent. Of course. I mean, that's obvious from all the things that were in there. No, it's not obvious. That thing's on a timer. If you can't find the shovel, if you can't find the vent quick enough, you'll explode. If you also try messing around with that lock, you'll explode that way. That's kind of how you get out of there. Good explosion, though. Like I said, they spent money on this game. This was like a full episode of cash that they spent on here, and they definitely spent on talent. And we still have not seen Mulder and Scully other than the intro, but that will change.
Oh, yeah, I find things like this quite bracing.
So I guess you're going to want me to drive.
That would be a nice gesture.
Now, at this point, you can attempt to kiss her if you want to.
All the time.
I did not. Didn't feel that it was earned, but if you click on that thing right there, you will try and kiss her.
Russian lobsters.
I'm not going to spoil it for you. If you want to play it, find out what happens if you go in for a smooch there.
Small-town coziness.
No, the gate was left open so somebody would get in there and set that bomb off.
See, they're trying to get some sort of chemistry in between these two characters here. You can tell.
Was the bomb meant as a trap, or was it protecting something in the office?
Like what?
Information in that logbook. The rural route address, for instance?
Well, anything in there would be pretty hard to read now, that's for sure. I think the bomb was meant to trap and kill somebody.
All right, that guy.
That guy?
Yeah, superhuman strength.
Yeah, I kind of got that impression. You think he works out?
There's something weird about his eyes. Did you see that?
No, I was too busy being knocked across the room to catch that little detail.
Adrenaline makes people do weird things.
Are you ready to go?
It's just kind of,
sure am.
yeah.
You're driving, remember?
Explained off. He had some adrenaline rush. That's why he was able to pick me up like a rag doll and throw me across the room and tried exploding us. It's okay. Where do we go from here? Back to the coroner's office. Again.
Got it.
Again, it's not really laid out that you should go there, but you just kind of got to know.
I was working late tonight.
It's very odd.
As near as I can tell, this man wasn't burned to death in any ordinary sense. He has all the appearances of suffering from Hiroshima-like radiation exposure.
What makes you think it's radiation?
So we get this,
Well,
more
first off, I don't know
radiation
much about it,
information.
but he was burned from head to toe.
Was that what
Literally.
light came out of
Fire
Mulder?
damage.
Was it radiation?
Second,
Who
when I cut his
knows?
clothes off him, they were pretty much undamaged. You see this? That's the imprint of the logo from his shirt.
You
That's
would
caused
think
by
burns are
thermic
kind of a
rays.
little bit
Similar effects were
better
observed at
depicted than
Hiroshima.
that.
Kimono patterns
Kind of looks
were
like the
burned into
skin on the alien
hair.
of This Island
Inverse
Earth,
shadows of objects were
1950s
permanently
classic,
etched
if you've
into
ever
the
seen that one.
Are there any similarities between this and the Terracon victims?
The effects are almost identical.
Again, this is
We didn't
kind of
figure it out with the
duplicative.
Terracon because,
I
well, it really
don't
did.
really know why this scene
This
is
is highly unusual.
particularly in here or why it's for so
Sometimes we
long.
don't
This
see the
probably could have been a
extraordinary, even
phone
when it's right in
call,
front of
or
us, but
this could have been an
it's
email,
not
you know. That definitely,
Any leads
we
on the
already
missing Terracon
kind of
crew?
went over this information in the
No.
last scene, you know,
Whoever
with the
did it was
radiation
good.
and stuff.
They got in there, got the bodies without leaving a trace of any kind.
To me, it's like beating a dead horse, this one. But
Could
we got to
mishandling
do it,
radioactive
and we got to
materials
ask
cause
all the
burns
questions, or it won't let us go through the next part.
don't think so, but I don't know much
damn
about
it,
it.
that's what we're doing.
Mishandling radioactive materials might account for Mr. Wong's tumors, but a burn like this would have to be a blast of some sort.
Yeah, okay. Maybe that looks okay. Could have been better. I don't know. Okay, go to bed. This is another one of these ones. Do we know to go to bed there? Usually that's at the end of the disc. No, we're just going to go to bed now. Why not? Back to the crime lab.
Hey, Sleeping Beauty.
Taking a nap. He's not feeling well.
How's it going?
Good. How are you? You don't look so good.
I don't feel so hot.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I think I'm coming down with the flu or something.
And that really is just there to find out that he doesn't feel great.
Good news.
Now, this is a very
I'll tell you what's going on.
odd scene, and why Fillmore goes along with
Smolnikov, known head of a
what Cook,
smugglers.
what BS Cook is
And
selling him
I
here.
have a witness who placed him at the dock the night of Wong's murder. I ordered surveillance on his little love nest, and since this morning, we've accumulated enough evidence to warrant a raid. We
Let's
need
go
ASAP to
shake
spot
down the
evidence
Russian
on site.
mob.
No need to
You want to come with me? How's it sound? Maybe we should get back up. Nah.
You should call and tell her what you're doing.
Done. Already left her a message. I'm the Martha Stewart of crime prevention. And if she gets her took us down here before we leave, she's welcome to play too.
Kind of seems to be taking a sweet old time here for this raid. Taking its time, but then all of a sudden a little rushy. Like, back up. I think they'll be there waiting for us. Don't worry about it.
And besides, you were pretty much out of pocket yesterday, if I recall.
You have a warrant?
What do I look like? Mark Furman?
Yeah, I've got a warrant. I'm not going to show it to you, but
From a federal judge.
I mean, of course I do.
Who's the witness?
What witness?
Identified Smolnikov?
Oh, yeah. Fred Kohler, 56, indigent.
Oh, this guy, yeah.
Sleeping under a tuna net, not
Guy I
50
haven't
yards
heard
away
of
from
this
the murder.
entire time.
Saw everything.
The guy that no one gave me any information about. Yeah, let's
After the
just
raid, it's all
go
yours. Now let's go.
knock on his door. That should be just fine, right?
This is my investigation.
Au contraire. This is our investigation. Hey, I'm just trying to catch the bad guys. You do remember that little thing we do, catching the bad guys?
I'm not gonna let you do this.
Puts up a real big fight
Come
here.
on, man, what are you busting my chops for? That isn't like you. I'm just trying to do my job. Now, what are you getting all proprietary about? Clearly, that guy...
Hey, bro, I'm
is
helping you out,
smuggling
man.
plutonium into the
This
Pacific
is-
Northwest.
You should be thanking me,
I
man.
guess he's a key to
That's
the
kind of what we
mystery
get here
of
from
diamonds.
Cook. And Cook does sound like a guy.
Suit up.
He
Let's
looks
go.
like a guy that would drop a bro on you. He looks like it. This is, my God, the Rainier cold storage in Seattle. I'm only going to show you about, I don't know, 60, 70 failures of that. Nah, that's a joke. Not that many.
The
But
called Seattle PD SWAT boys are on the way.
But we should wait.
this is the action sequence of the game, which, listen, I love that you tried. It is so poorly done. It is nearly impossible to do. Okay. Save. Oh my God. Save. 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 All right. Here we go. Need some backup. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Now I have my gun drawn, obviously. Let me get that out. Okay. This is going to be really easy. Go in. I'll shoot that guy. Oh, it's super easy. I have him there. No! What the? Okay. I mean, that just must have something weird happened there. I like this. Shanks reads the newspaper. That's how he found out. Holy shit, my agent died. So we'll try it again. Okay. No, that didn't work. Try it again. No. Okay, try it again. No. Okay, got one. No, try it again. You have to get exactly the spot that the game wants you to get to kill these guys. Like, okay, this one right here. And again, they don't always pop up in the same order. Shoot him in the left pocket. This guy here. No, didn't get him. Okay, didn't kill me. That's good. Need some more backup. Okay, this should be easy. That guy. Left leg. This guy. Was that his elbow? That's what I needed to do? Pocket, left leg, elbow? That is, you will fail that umpteen times because it isn't as simple as just landing on them. Okay, so we're gonna go up the stairs. This also is pretty frustrating here on the PlayStation 1 because it's very dark. So definitely have our gun. This guy pops out. These guys up here are a little bit easier to shoot, makes a little bit more sense. But still not easy. Okay, here this is coming up. All right, there's this guy. All right, we see him. We're gonna get him later. Boom. Again, that was so easy. First time. And that one's a pretty easy one. So we gotta go down, go up the stairs and go down the stairs and find this guy with a great fake Russian accent who's very comfortable with a gun being pointed to his head. And here's Cook. Thanks for backing up, Cook, by the way.
What gives? Why are you here? I've done nothing. You have no right to come in here like this. This isn't Russia.
Shut up.
And this guy is very aggravated by this whole being questioned by the FBI here. He's just kind of like, do I have to do this? Save it here. Because God only knows what could be possibly happening in this one. And again, listen, it's PlayStation 1. You never know what happens with a scratched disc, with any of this crap. So I'd say like every 10 minutes, save it.
I knew him. He maybe did some work for me, but I didn't kill him.
Okay, you've got to ask him all of it. This also becomes slightly frustrating with what you have to do to get progress in this one, but by God, it's what we have to do.
A fire you set afterwards to hide what you've done.
I would have liked there to been more shooting in this, but shooting that actually worked.
What did you keep in that warehouse?
What do you mean? You're in my warehouse.
Where's the plutonium you were smuggling?
What? I handle all sorts of things,
Again,
but never that.
slightly aggravated by this all.
You are fucking crazy.
No, where's my lawyer? Where's your warrant? You shot all my men. Okay, we need to find this gun. It's downstairs. So let's go all the way down there. Am I gonna make you watch all this? No, I'm not. I'm gonna get you to the gun, go downstairs and get it. I promise that it's there. It's on the first floor. It's by the pallets. You'll find it. This one's not hard. So now we have this. Now what are we gonna do with this? We are going to take this back upstairs. Okay, there's the logbook as well. All right, we've seen that several times. All the way back upstairs at 600 speed. Okay, we got the gun.
38? Yeah. And I bet you it's the same gun that killed Wong and shot Scully. You better get a ballistics test run.
Wait a minute.
It isn't
Wait a minute, wait a minute. You're not just gonna wait there while I get this thing tested, are you? No, I mean, that would be really silly. I mean, no one would just wait there with the suspect for, I don't know, at least. And okay, we do have the payroll log, so show that to him. That's also downstairs. It's by the gun. It's on a on one of those chests there, I guess.
You're right. It's a 38.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe that he's actually wanting me to get this tested, so I had to ask him again.
We have payroll log.
And again, gotta ask him all these. Gotta show him the payroll log. We gotta show him the gun.
So, that proves nothing.
Where's the plutonium you were smuggling?
I just told you. What?
What? I like how he
And
says what.
all
I don't know.
sorts of
It's just
things,
me.
But never that. You are talking crazy.
Oh yeah, okay, so we are going to actually go to the lab. Here you go,
suppose
look
you
what
want me
I
to fire
got.
You guessed it.
Great.
I mean, you know, I'm sure John Amos here is
Just
saying,
went away.
of course you don't have the suspect just waiting in the warehouse somewhere.
Let's go.
But if you do, I mean, we'll do this immediately because that would be absolutely silly.
Sure enough, they all three match.
Great. Thanks, man. I hope you're feeling better.
Thanks you for waiting. They were waiting that whole time. This is one of those parts of the game that frustrates me. You do have to go get it tested, and you do have to come all the way back, and I didn't show you all the moving around in the building to get back up there because it's so tedious. I hated this part of the game.
All right, let's get them downtown and process them. Come on.
We're going to arrest you, not read you any rights or really tell you what we are arresting you for in particular, but yeah, you'll just be arrested.
Secure the warehouse.
Just take our word for it.
It's Amos. That boat you sent me onto is radioactive.
What?
That boat, the Terracon, had
Hmm.
dangerously high levels of radioactivity. You sent me into a hot area. That's what's wrong with me. I don't have the flu.
A little
I have
twist
radiation
here, huh?
sickness.
Oh man, John, I am so sorry.
I guess we should have known.
Just be more careful before you get somebody killed.
All right, obviously we want to go back here and go check our computer and get the email and bring up the John Doe fingerprint data. Oh, it's restricted. That's interesting.
What the hell were
That
you
leads
thinking?
us to this.
About your little raid on the
A
smugglers.
little,
I had turned that case over to the task
disagreement.
force, and you two cowboys go running off shooting up a place without so much as a phone call? Do you have any idea how stupid I look?
Cook said
Now,
the
we
whole
haven't
thing.
lied to her at all this point,
You
but
are
she
such
just
a
doesn't
child.
believe us.
Don't blame this on Cook. You're running the investigation. Be a man. Take responsibility for your actions.
Kind of doesn't matter how
This
you
is
play this
outside
one
the
out, too.
line.
She's kind of angry no matter what happens, so.
Do you need to get that?
No, the machine will pick up.
I guess I just had you all wrong.
Agent Wilmore, we must meet right away. I won't show up.
All right, here we go.
I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
what kind of ridiculous Twilight Zone BS that you're involved with. And you know what? I don't care. I only came over here to tell you one thing. Smolnikov was just released for lack of evidence.
Hey, but it's not like you killed 4 guys to get to him, so that's probably cool. Again, one of those parts of the game that is just kind of, we killed 4, okay, go to sleep. You killed 4 people to get to 5 people, I think, actually, to get to him, and we're gonna let him go. But you're not gonna get in any trouble for that. Now we're going here for this meeting, and who could it be with? That voice sounded somewhat familiar. All right, walking into the warehouse, and wouldn't be an X-Files episode without a hangar scene, would it be? Gun drawn, obvious tension here, and it is, it's Mr. X. On probably about 30 episodes of the X-Files altogether. I forgot my light. And great actor, Stephen Williams. You may recognize him from Jason Goes to Hell, Friday the 13th, 9. He's really good in that, surprisingly.
No one in the bureau.
Great screen presence.
Not Shanks.
Great actor.
That Seattle police detective you've been.
Super intense.
You understand me? I need your word on this, Agent Wilmore.
I do appreciate how, in this scene especially, how accepting Wilmore is of this. Wilmore. I always mess up that name.
Listen very carefully to what I have to tell you. Lives are at stake here, including your own. Mulder and Scully are still alive.
So you said.
But they won't be much longer if you don't do something about it. Scully and Mulder are not together. You need
super
to
like
Jane Doe that was checked into the Presbyterian.
Almost like your dad yelling at you type of
she's about to be released.
Type of voice acting right here. Always great.
Nothing to do with smuggled Soviet.
He's always talking to you. You're not having a conversation with him. It's a one-way conversation when you're talking with him. He's giving you information. You just need to soak it up.
You're going to need something more than a gun.
I love that. Boom.
Men have died in order to possess.
Hit you with that. No expression from the detective, of course not.
I'm going to loan
not a very expressive guy in this.
Because without it, there's no way.
But if you've seen the X-Files movies, the episodes, that's the alien killer right there. You use that thing, you slam it in the base of their neck. That is the only way to kill the alien. You shoot it, no bueno, not going to work.
The man that Mulder and Scully were looking for and the man that you need to find if you're going to save them can only be killed by inserting this blade into the base of his neck.
Who is he?
This man is not what he seems.
Always super cryptic when he was talking to Agent Mulder, and that theme stays true in the video game, which I like. He's only in it briefly in this game, but man, nails it. Really adds to it. A couple other cameos coming up that are really well done, but I love this one. I always like how he backs away too. He takes a couple steps, doesn't have his back turned to you. One more time, build that trust. And all right. Okay, where was he going? Let's check it out. Nah, nope. You're dead. Don't go that way. Put that in here specifically so you know not to chase him down. That is not something you can do. You have to go to the right, and you will pull your gun on. It's Detective Astrodorian. She was just checking to make sure you were okay.
You get grumpy when your asses run ragged, don't you?
What are you doing here?
Are you kidding after that phone
And
message?
he's gonna let her in on the secret, I guess. I guess it wasn't a secret. He didn't tell him not to tell anybody, but I guess he said if you're caught with it, you're probably dead. So maybe I wouldn't tell her. We don't know whose side she's on. I mean, heck, we think Cook might be going rogue. Could she have been planted there by the FBI as well? We don't know. All right, let's go to the Gold Bar, the hospital. Yeah. Insert disc 4. That will leave us off. So that is 3/4 of the way done with our walkthrough. Check out our next video. That will be the finale of the X-Files game for the PlayStation 1. And if you like this, hit like and subscribe. But also check out the full movie cut we have of this on our channel as well. Thank you.